What's going on, pile one? Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Michelle. We are doing a pick a card reading. This time we are doing what's some good news coming your way, okay? So just keep in mind it's a collective general reading, so whatever resonates, take it, do whatever you want with it. Definitely claim it if this is some good news you're wanting to claim. If something isn't quite landing, just leave that message or that information and leave it behind for whomever it might be resonating with. I do have personal readings available if you want me to tap exclusively into your energy. Just check the description box below. All the booking details are there. Somebody remind me, please, to add a $25 reading that's just general because I keep forgetting, okay? Please, in the comments, remind me because I will forget. I've been saying I was going to do this for the longest time and I still have yet to do it. Anyway, pile one, you guys were drawn to the very flashy Labradorite kitty. All right, so let's see. Let's talk about where your blessing is. Not your blessing, the good news, sorry. So we have Cancer, so the good news could be involving a Cancer in your life. It could be involving, now this isn't, you know, I can't I can't promise or predict anything regarding like personal health or anything like that, okay? But it could be involving somebody who has cancer or like a cancer diagnosis, all right? It could involve good news involving your house or your home environment. Let's see, could be some good news involving forward movement on a project, maybe that involves the home or securing a house or something like that. Let's see, so it's a celestial body moon. This also talks about nurturing, sensitive, patient, creative, healing. There's healing, okay? So there could be good news about healing. Compassionate and emotional. Then we also have interview here, which says talk, conversation, getting on the same page. This actually might be literal, you guys, because we have renewal here, but it is showing up in the reverse. And so if somebody had like a cancer diagnosis and, you know, they're currently in remission, that could be literally the good news. The good news is that not only, you know, it's either that the cancer is in remission and or it's still in remission, like it's not coming back. But this is something, whatever this renewal is in, it's in the reverse, okay? So something is not being renewed, but that's the good news. Yeah, that's a very specific message for somebody. It doesn't have to be cancer, but it can be something that's either, the good news is that it's in regression and it's staying in regression as in it's not coming back. But this is it's good news about whatever it is not coming back, okay? Yeah, so you're going to be having a conversation. This could also be a conversation about a contract not being renewed, and that is good news. You're going to see that as good news. Good news is that you're going to be getting on the same page about something. An interview that you're having is going to go your way. Okay. Let's see, renewal in the upright position says powerful inner transformation, leaving old flames, embracing the new, release of energy and emotions, playing with fire. But I'm just going to say it for what it is. It's just, you know, something that, something isn't coming back. It's not being renewed, but it's good news. Let's see, anything to add for this blessing, or sorry, this good news for pile one. Tell me more about this Cancer energy here for pile one's good news. Yeah, something's in remission. This did kind of want to come out in a neutralized position. So if you have been like waiting, I don't know if there's something that you've been feeling restless about, kind of antsy about. You're going to get good news about that situation, about that person, about that circumstance, okay? Tell me more about this interview. These are not going to be very long readings, which that's okay. Tell Tell me more about interview for pile one's good news. Oh yeah, Five of Pentacles. This is a very difficult situation. This is involving a very difficult situation. With the Five of Pentacles here, this can talk about maybe, you know, a situation going on with housing, feeling left out in the cold, feeling, you know, abandoned even, but this is like in a physical sense. The Five of Pentacles is pointing towards an actual material, I'm hearing possession. Okay, and it can be pointing back to home. So, you know, for those of you where maybe you're facing eviction, you might be getting some good news about that. Or, you know, maybe you're getting an extension on something. There's almost a sense of the good news being it's not as dire. I mean, if I'm not saying that it wasn't up until this point, but maybe the good news involving something where, you know, leaving home but realizing you're not having to. Okay, it could be a very difficult conversation, maybe one that you haven't been looking forward to. You know, there are two people on this card. They are facing the same direction. They aren't looking the best. Look, even that person there is on crutches and their health isn't in the best condition. Yeah, let me find out what renewal's going on with what's going on with renewal here. Tell me about renewal in the reverse, about pile one's good news, please. Good news for pile one. Tell me more about renewal. Yeah, something you've had your guard up against. You're going to be able to relax that guard. Okay, again, it's like you're getting news about something or someone not coming back. A situation not happening again. Not happening again. Did I just say not happy again? That might be an actual message. I don't know. That might hit for somebody. I'm not feeling guided to look into it more. There's something not happening again, okay? Or something that you feared was going to happen, turns out it's not. Like literally, you're going to be able to relax and let your guard down and rest and retreat, and whatever that antsy feeling that you had, it's like you're going to be feeling at peace about it again. Anything else to add? Something that felt off limits to you, or something that maybe you felt that access to it was being denied or being limited, it's like that's going to be opening up. Okay, these are very general energies and readings coming through, so pile one, feel free to share, you know, give some insight into what maybe some of this stuff might be if you feel led to, right? For some of you where you might have been feeling blocked off from source, from God, you know, higher self or something like that. This could also be involving a marriage that went sideways or a long-term relationship that went sideways. It feels like the good news is like something is going in your favor where you were feeling very fearful about it not going in your favor. Okay, pile one, that was your reading. Hopefully it resonated for you. If it did, take a moment, if you would, smash the like button for me. That's a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. Comment below, let me know that you picked this pile. Let me know how it resonated. If you haven't become part of the family yet, you can do that simply by subscribing. And don't forget about that notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement in pile one. I will see you guys at your next pick a card reading. Bye, guys. What's going on, pile two? Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Michelle. Welcome back if you've been here for a while, okay? We are doing another pick a card reading. This time we are tapping in and channeling through what is some good news coming your way, okay? So just keep in mind it's a general collective reading, so whatever resonates, you can take it, claim it. Definitely if it's good news worth claiming, right? I mean, what good news isn't worth claiming? But yeah, if you want me to tap exclusively into your energy, I do have personal readings available. Just check the description box below. All of the booking details are there. Somebody please remind me to add like just a general $25 reading. Okay, I keep forgetting. Oh my gosh. Yeah, just in the comments, just remind me. Add the $25 general reading to your store, because I keep saying I'm going to do it and I never do. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So we're going to get right into your guys' reading. You guys were drawn to the Tiger Eye Owl. Huh, he wants to sit over here today. That's okay. All right, let's talk about your good news. What is it involving? Ooh, okay. So we got, I'm literally picking up on heart problems. That could be literal, like somebody's physical condition could like a literal, like a physical heart problem. Okay, there's like maybe some good news coming, or a good prognosis about that. Let's see, we have water energy here: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Let's see, keywords are fluid, flowing, wavering. Personality traits: deeply emotional, sensitive, intuitive, perceptive, and feeling. We also have threatened, which says embarrassed, and embarrassed appearances. And then we have good health, changing nutrition habits, setting up a workout program, work-life balance, routine checkups at the doctor. So yeah, if you are feeling threatened about the health of something, it doesn't have to be your physical health. It can be physical health, financial health, the health of your relationship. The good news is going to involve that, and it's going to be like a good prognosis with the good health card showing up here, because in this deck there is another card that says poor health, right? And so let me find out what's going on with water here. With appearances here, threatened appearances, there is, like, the good news is that you're going to find out that it's not as bad as what it seems, okay? It looks bad, but actually it's not as bad as you think, with the good health showing up right next to that. Tell me more about water, please, as it pertains to this good news for pile 2. Tell me more about water. This could be this could be involving a literal water sign person, okay? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but we do have the High Priestess here, so that's highlighting Pisces. We have the Knight of Wands showing up in the reverse. What's this energy here? Could it be involving a Knight of Wands, so a fire sign, or somebody that's embodying that? So the Knight of Wands in the reverse is somebody that's very reckless, okay? So this is a very specific message, all right? This might resonate with one or two of you, but some of you might have, this could be somebody that's very young, late teens, early 20s. I mean, young to me, okay? I'm in my mid-40s. I don't know if this is a parent, if you're a parent of this person, but there's like a sense of being worried about that person, okay? With the fact that we have the High Priestess coming up in the upright position, and then all this other energy, it's like the good news is like, what is the good news there? I know as a mother, it's hard to do that. It's hard to say, try not to worry because that person's going to be okay. I mean, that could just be involving, like, I don't know if this person got in an accident. There's just a sense of that person being in good health, okay? The prognosis being that they're in good health, or their health is improving. The health of that situation is improving. Tell me about the High Priestess, please. I'm seeing somebody that got in a car wreck. Okay, Page of Swords, more very young energy. This could be involving somebody's kids, or someone that you feel is like your kid, okay? Somebody very deep and close, I mean, somebody very close to your heart, pile 2. The good news is that it's gonna be okay. They're going to be okay. It looks bad, but they're going to be okay. There's also a sense here of this might be news that you hear like online. No, you're picking up on something here with this high priestess. I don't know if you're having dreams. Or if it's just like your higher self, or just you're being intuitively nudged towards something. That might be what it is too. Let me look at threatened real quick. That's interesting, because it literally says threatened, embarrassed, and appearances, but it's being clarified by the Queen of Wands. Again, it's not what it looks like, because the Queen of Wands energy has nothing to worry about. The Queen of Wands is not threatened by what her appearance may be. She knows, you know, and so it's literally, what's literally coming through is it's not as bad as what it seems. It may look bad, it may look threatening. That's on the surface though, because underneath it all, it's like, you know better. You have a very deep inner knowing that everything is going to be okay. Okay. Good. And so the good news is that that deep inner knowing is true. Tell me more about good health, please. Again, good health says changing nutrition habits, setting up a workout program, work-life balance, routine checkups at the doctor. I'm also hearing the good news is that something is getting caught in time. Something is being, like, it's getting caught in time. Like going unchecked, it could be really bad, but it's caught in time. Something like that, okay? Tell me more about good health. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Oh, okay. Yeah. Good news is that whatever that thing is, because it does feel like there might be, again, I mean, the threat is there. Yes, the threat is there. Again, it's not as bad as what it seems. And that is because it's like the energy is not feeding whatever that bad thing is. The energy is going into feeding the good thing. Okay. Why is the Ace of Wands in the reverse here? The Queen of Wands, yeah, that could be you. You are somehow, I don't know if you have, if you're catching it in time, or if you're communicating something to someone, something happens. You have a lot to do with it. Let me see, is the Queen of Wands pile 2? Is that the pile, is Queen of Wands pile 2? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's you. Okay. The King of Wands came up in the upright position. Yeah, that's you. So you catch something in time. Okay. Yes, the threat is there, but you catch it in time. And so it's able to get fixed. Whether that diagnosis has anything to do with the physical, physical health, financial health. I don't know if something could be going on at the home and you fix it before it gets worse. It's one of those things. Okay. You catch it before it gets worse. All right, pile 2, that was your reading. I hope that it resonated. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. If you got from this reading what you came here for, take a minute, if you would, smash the like button for me. It's a wonderful way to show your appreciation, as well as energetically donate to the channel. Comment below, let me know that you picked this pile, let me know how it resonated. If you haven't become part of the family, you can do that simply by subscribing. Don't forget about the notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. And pile 2, I'll see you guys at your next pick a card reading. Bye, guys. What's going on, pile 3? Welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Michelle. We're doing another pick a card reading. Today we're tapping in and channeling through some good news that is coming your way. So just keep in mind, it's a general collective reading. Whatever resonates, claim it, especially if it's good news, right? Claim the good news. If not, just simply drop that bit of information or that message and leave it behind for whomever it might be resonating with. I do have personal readings available if you would like for me to tap exclusively into your energy. I'll just check the description box below. All the booking details are there. And somebody please remind me, remind me to add a $25 general reading. I've been saying I'm gonna do it, and I forget. Okay, I forget. Whew. All right, pile 3. You guys were drawn to the, let's see, blue tiger eye dolphin. Let's see, what area? Ooh, this is interesting. All right, let's see. We have Pluto, Judgment. Let's see, Scorpio energy coming through. We have the phrase here saying, I am power. Okay, so being in your own power, pile 3. Transit sign says every 12 to 20 years. Keywords are transformation, evolution, alchemy, afterlife, rebirth, wealth, and power. We have history, and it says past, happened. And then we have dice, but it is showing up in the reverse. Okay, so in the upright position, it says time to take risks. Getting out of your comfort zone, leaping into the unknown, and adventure awaits. Okay, hold on okay, when I was putting these together for, putting the pre-pulls together for your guys's, the thumbnail, right? This dolphin wanted to be angled up like it's jumping out of the water, right? Just playful. It's a playful dolphins. Dolphins are playful. They're childlike, not childish, but childlike. You know, lovely, lovely, playful animals. And there's kind of a sense here. So yeah, with leaping into the unknown, but this showing up in the reverse, this feels like, yes, you might be getting out of your comfort zone, but it's not anything that is bringing you fear. I don't know if you guys, pile 3, have been caught up in some kind of a, I just heard tragic cycles. You may have been, you know, kind of in a cycle that has been going on for the past 12 or 20 years, 12 to 20 years. It could have been that long that you've been trapped in some kind of a cycle. Very heavy, the energy that you could have been in. And it feels like the good news has something to do with, you know, the energy of play, like things lightening up, especially if it's something having to do, I can't really say that though. Okay, so I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychologist or a psychiatrist, and I can't tell you not to go seek help, but I'm not telling you not to seek help, right? But there is a message coming through for those of you who may have been battling with, a situation that has been maybe draining your energy, maybe even causing you to feel very depressed, down on your luck. It's that kind of an energy. And, you know, it could be tied to your history. Of course, we have like something that's been lasting, you've been dealing with for a very long time, okay? Something about that energy is being transmuted. It's like you're going to be able to tap into that part of yourself that actually feels like playful, and not just doing the playful things, but actually feeling that energy, you know, feeling lighthearted and carefree and just light, right? You guys have been, pile 3, you may have been carrying around a very heavy emotional burden, you know, whether it's just an overall energy that you've been dealing with, or if it's been a specific circumstance that has been very difficult for you to either walk away from, get away from, something like that. Let's find out some more. What's going on here? Tell me more about Pluto, please, for pile 3s. Actually, let's look at history. Tell me more about history as it involves the good news for pile 3, please. The moon in the reverse. Yeah. Something that may have, okay, so there may have been some kind of confusion. You may have been lacking clarity regarding something, and that lack of clarity or that lack of focus, it could have been a mental fog, but it's going to lift. Okay, you're going to receive clarity about something that maybe that you've been fearing, okay? Because the moon in the upright position can talk about fears. Again, that can also talk about fear of the unknown. And then we do have dice here, you know, in the reverse. This is leaping into the unknown. It's almost like finally, like maybe that's what you've been dealing with. You've been dealing with shadows and not knowing what the next step is, or not knowing what the future holds, or something. You're gonna get some clarity. Something is going to dawn on you. No more fears, no more confusion, no more shadows even. Okay, this is not like, it's not that the good news is, you know, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. The good news is that you're already out of the tunnel. you may have been, yeah, and you may have been in that tunnel for a very long time. Very long time. It specifically says, you know, 12 to 20 years you may have been in that tunnel, pile 3. Okay, tell me more about dice in the reverse. Things are about to get really light for you in a good way, okay? Like you're going to be able to breathe easily again and relax and feel that sense of calm. And let's see, tell me about dice in the reverse. Tell me about dice in the reverse as it pertains. Oh, there you go. Yeah, look at that. Oh my gosh. Ace of Pentacles. Yes. Okay. Whew. Oh man, I'm feeling that. It's like you're not waiting to exhale anymore. You're actually exhaling. You can breathe easy again. It's like finally. I don't know if it's a big breakthrough you're waiting on or whatever the case may be, but it doesn't feel like it's necessarily that. I don't know. I don't know if it's just something planetary happening, but it's almost like you've been holding on to this very heavy energy, and it could be an actual circumstance, right? It's almost like, what's coming through? I don't want to say you're being saved because that doesn't feel like what it is. What's precipitating this, please? Then the good news is that if you've been feeling caged, if you've been feeling stuck, if you've been feeling trapped in any sense of the word, in any area in life, it's like you're getting the breakthrough that you need. It's like you're feeling a sense of release. I'm finally free to move in whatever direction I want to move in. Not being held back anymore, whether it's, you know, whether that being held back is, you know, just from yourself and your own programming, or being held back because of some kind of an external circumstance. The good news is, pile 3, you're not going to be held back anymore. You're going to be able to have this brand new opportunity with this Ace of Pentacles here in the upright position. Tell me more. Could involve money, okay? Ace of Pentacles, that's visible, you know, tangible things that you can, you know, measure with your 5 senses, okay? Could be a new business opportunity, a new something. Tell me more about the Ace of Pentacles, please. Oh, there you go. And then there's a 2. Yeah, something's going to grow. You're finally going to experience growth, okay? In a very good, promising, blessing kind of a way, where you may have been trapped or feeling stagnant in the past. It's like, I love the way that we have the Ace of Pentacles and the next thing out is the 2. It's like, yes, you're finally going to be able to experience what it's like to plant a seed and to actually see and experience it grow. Okay, pile 3, and very rapidly too. Very rapid growth in the right direction that you consider is the right direction, pile 3, with the Knight of Swords showing up at the bottom of the deck, okay? All right, pile 3, that was your reading. I hope that it resonated. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. If you got from this reading what you came here for, please do me a favor. Smash the like button for me. It's a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. Comment below. Let me know what pile you picked. Let me know how it resonated for you. If you haven't become part of the family, you can do so simply by subscribing. Don't forget about the notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. And you guys, I will see you guys at your next pick a card reading. Bye, pile 3.